Well, planning instructions, in a way, is planning your lesson. The language you use in order to tell people what you expect them to do, I think needs to be as clear and simple as possible. Giving instruction is one thing. Checking understanding of instructions is another one. So a piece of advice, if you want, never start any activity just after giving your instructions. Don't forget to check understanding first.
I think first of all I have to make sure my instructions are very clear. So short sentences, and at the beginning of a year I might repeat the same instructions so they become familiar with them and then build on those during the year. I also like to give them key instruction words that I use so that they then know what they have to do with those words. For example, a simple one would be identify or classify, but then the more demanding ones could be justify or assess. So they need to know what they have to do to produce according to the instruction.
What I've found quite useful often is to write out what I would be saying and then write out what I would hope they might be saying. And once again, it becomes a habit, both of them, and actually for you as a teacher, because you're thinking very carefully, very clearly about the kind of language you're going to be using. It enables you then to have some very clear sort of words, almost like some key words that as soon as they hear those, it almost says, okay, right, now I've got to be doing this.
I would say when you're preparing your lessons, to think about how you want to set up tasks, how you want to check instructions, etc. in English. And use this almost in a formulaic way so that you're training your learners to understand repeated instructions from you in English and not saying things in different ways in English all the time, so they think they need to understand a broader range of language.
I sometimes also, with instructions, take examples from perhaps exams, and they have to match the task example with the rubric or the instruction. So if they've got in geography a map of the centre of a city, and the instruction says identify the location of 2 shopping centres, then they have to match those. So that can give them confidence in understanding the task.